I'm going to read this letter to you.
Walking to and fro with his furrowed eyebrows,
I don't wanna be if you sit on the door.
and then at the clock.
If you can't see me, I'll say you way to go.
He tried calling multiple times, but
Made
getting
a
no
way
response.
to
He
go.
made his mind think all sorts of vicious thoughts. Stop being too stupid thoughts. She's probably has to overwork.
I should've known now. I was trying to get this night, and
Trying hard to shoo away all bad thoughts. By the way, why must they come home late sometimes? But it was never fast enough. This made him be very worried. Being in the window glass, he lets out a huge breath with his eyes his busy thoughts were disturbed by a harsh screech sound of the tires, causing him to shoot open his eyes. He saw a black car stopping by him. He squinted his gaze to get more clear view. A tall, well-suited guy got off the driver's seat and sprints towards the other side. Opening the door, his dull, tired eyes suddenly started to shine. A small smile crept on his face, but that disappeared faster, seeing you smiling as the dark hushed. Yuki's constant dark gaze was reflected in his eyes. Multiple meanings started attaching and he lost his focus. The guy touching the forehead, he felt a stab in his heart, a wave of jealousy came over his forehead. Feeling interruption of the fire beside him, he angrily turned around, bashing the window closed, and placed himself at the door, waiting for him to enter. Not after much, he heard the door being opened. Van's POV. As you entered the house, your face lit up, seeing your cold husband seated in the living area. Looking down, probably busy, lost in his thoughts. Was he waiting for me? You thought as you took off your jacket and started to walk close to him. A weird feeling hits you as you walk inside the dark room. Something's wrong. Hearing footsteps, Yoongi looked at you with misty gaze. What took you so long? He asked in a rough tone. Where, taken aback with his sudden question, and never before he had asked you any such thing. Hesitantly you spoke. I was, before letting you complete, he swiftly got up, throwing daggers at you. Did you enjoy tonight much with him? His words straight pierced her heart, leaving her in confusion. Walking towards her, speaking in a bit stern tone. Did you have fun with him? You looked tired too. Every single word of him was hurting. But she still manages to speak. What do you mean? She asked with a weak voice, understanding what exactly he meant. His anger could be felt by his actions as he cornered her to the wall behind. Holding your arms firmly, with his face close enough that his warm breath hits directly on her skin. Stop pretending to be innocent, Van. I saw that guy kissed your face. Sarcastic laugh. Did you enjoy with him? Did he touch you? Jealousy could be easily sensed in his tone, while Ryan was completely clueless as of what exactly was in his head. Listening to all these, her eyes filled up with tears. Looking at him in disbelief, she spoke, harshly yanking his hands off. She tried to walk away, but he instantly pulls her back, slamming harder on the wall. Ryan was shocked with his sudden weird behavior. So I'm right, you do like him. He spoke, holding your cheeks in his palm. Ryan couldn't hold back listening to his false accusations anymore. Slowly, her tears start to escape. She yelled at him, crying harder. Wife, then how could you let him kiss you? He screamed louder. She couldn't believe his words. She said, moving hands to hold his face, but he held them in the air, stopping her to do so. Stop lying to me. I just saw with my own eyes. Dropping his head down, he continued. Do you love him? Ryan's heart broke into thousand pieces after listening to these from the person whom she loved the most. He might be the one who's difficult to show their love, but never failed to take care of her, respect her, and support her. She couldn't say anything, just held back all her pain. Getting no response from Ryan made him more impatient. Do you always dress this beautifully for him? Gliding his fingers on the arm, touching the silk fabric, hugging Ryan's body as he constantly stares in her eyes. He softly glides the thumb over Ryan's. Did he kiss these two? Holding his hands in place, she bluntly interrupted. Before
I'm gonna be turning, keep holding me
on
down.
the plump soft,
Yeah.
which perfectly fits between his bellies. A unique
수많이 더 비추는 이 세상을 봐.
as he slowly
No.
started to it.
You can never know that. 너도 알잖아. 하늘은 언제나 열려있지. 왜 올려다보질 못해. 앞에만 보게. 하늘은 언제나 너의 등 뒤에. 예를 들어 풍감은 거울애들이 나오래요. 마치 물을 삼킨 듯 답답한 속감정은 나를 대변하는 듯 작은 출렁임에도 어쩔 줄은 몰라 해요. 결의 모습 한편에 껴서가 잘라대서 얼른 검은 곰팡이가 피어날 불수까지 뿌리 내려버린 대로 걷어내어 죄는 마주워 별을 그거 내려봐라 괴로워 이건 너잘 캐러 슬픈 꽃이 껴넣어 가까이 키키 나를 대변해 내 모습 쏘아 내 듯한 감정은 불을 부르면서 감각성의 꽃이 담은 마음만은 검은 그릇 사이로 Yeah 빛을 뻗는 고래들
But not the way they were. She turned her face sideways, away from him, making him more serious.
No. 나의 감각이 또다지지 않게 나가 끌어당겨 가눠줘 더 하루가 더지 나가 더
Pulling near, he again began to rough. One hand was on his two deepened and the other traced along. In his touch, wine gave in soon and moved her repeatedly. Getting shivers or cold, arched, make him smile. Being miserable to resist, wine wrapped her arms around his neck as slow traced across his body. In no time, he slid into his dance. This was the first time he had ever touched one. His feather, powerful, completely drowned in his suddenly pushed his feet, making a sharp squeeze and firmly grips his hair. Her voice, not a cry, reacted, making his actions stop immediately. He took a step back, realizing what he was doing. Blankly looking at one who was a mess right now, traces of tears on her cheek,
If you
heavy
can't
breathing,
see me,
face
I'll
away from
say
him,
you
made
way
his
to
curse under
go.
his breath. He tried to embrace one,
Maybe
but she
way
yanked his
to
hand
go.
away, dropping down his head down in shame. He spoke. I am sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. It's just that just one said as her pen came out still not looking at him, holding her hands gently. His eyes blurred out as the guilt took over him. After so much happening, Ryan didn't say insecure or bad about himself. She very well knew he was ice cold person, but a very respectful and caring guy. But today, behavior felt in confusion.
뜨거운 듯한 네 heart so bad, so dark. I want to bet on your boy, put out your guard. Yeah, as reminiscence.
Getting on his knees, he tried to speak with a weak voice. I'm sorry, Jackie. You know I am not this. I was worried, and then I saw you with a guy, and he kissed you. I felt jealous. I love you. I really love you, and I got scared of losing you by now. His sudden confession made Wine glow up with happiness. Wine's eyes grew wider after understanding where everything went wrong. Bringing herself down to his level, she lifted his chin to the Your words and actions really hurt me. The guy was my cousin who dropped me home, and he kissed me on my head because I told him how happy I was with you. Wine's every single word made him feel more miserable for what he did. Embracing her tightly, he said, I didn't mean to hurt you, Wine. It was just, I got jealous. I couldn't bear the sight of someone else touching you. Listening to this, her eyes sparkled. She gently pecked his lips. I love you too, you. Avoiding her eyes due to shame, he hesitantly asked, will you be able to forgive me? Cupping his dumpling cheeks, she kissed him again, but this time with passion, stating her forgiveness. Will she moved her lips. His thumb wiped the trails of tears from her face and pulled over to his lap, hands around her waist, grazing back softly. After the moment, staring in each other's eyes with all love they had, he asked her in a most softest tone, will you allow me to like never before? Touching foreheads together, she shyly nodded and he smashed on her. Things slowly grew intense as both began to fight for dominance. Hands on nape, her hands clenching his shirt. Around the waist, gently placed her on the couch. Trailed neck, lightly nipping. Feeling a sudden rush, Wine grabs his collar firmly, muffled. He starts feathering her with light marks, burning defeat from wine. Smirking at her condition, he quickly tosses her off, exposing her admirable beauty. But a soft skin, he placed a soft peg on her stomach, making as he dragged down on Wine, she was getting louder by every action. A pink tint covers Wine's face as she tries to stuff her face in her mouth. Her hands, cheeks, he whispered, don't be sorry, let me see. Last piece of hugging her skin. I think you will have to apply for leave tomorrow, as I'm gonna make it dead now. You better use your imagination further. Cuddling from behind, a round is made up from and head of him with an expression of being with a tummy smile. Let's go.